Nerds, we're back. Look, it's like a car show down here. Pretty dope. You have some Mustangs and there's an old mail car. Pretty cool. Downtown Petaluma is where we're at. And that's where we're gonna bring the second segment to you guys. This is the historic part of Petaluma. And as you can see, right, yeah, it's filled with like 19th century architecture that just creates a vibe of Mexican California, where you can imagine how a town might rise up against an occupying force with nothing but grit and home turf advantage. So back to 1846. Let me get out of the way here. By September, Flores and his little ragtag crew besieged Los Angeles. They used their knowledge of the terrain and local support to trap Gillespie, our weird named friend, and his men inside their fortified quarters. The locals had had enough of Yankee arrogance. Gillespie's tiny little force was completely overwhelmed. Hold on, I need to make sure this is the right road. Road. All right, sorry about that. Gillespie's tiny force was completely overwhelmed. They were holed up, outnumbered, and morale was dropping faster than your phone battery. He tried negotiating with Flores, who gave him an ultimatum. He said, "Leave LA or we'll finish this." And Gillespie blinked. On September 30th, 1846, Gillespie and his garrison evacuated Los Angeles under a flag of truce. They boarded ships at San Pedro and left the city in Californio hands. And just like that, Los Angeles was back under Mexican control. Flores, for his part, took charge and tried to rebuild some kind of order, though, let's be real, he knew the Americans would be back, probably with more dudes and bigger guns. But in the meantime, he threw together a government, rallied support from ranchos, and braced for round two. The siege lasted only a few weeks, but it was a rare and fiery win for the Californios during the Mexican-American War. It showed the world that these so-called backwater ranchers could organize and fight for their land. Next, I'm going to take you to another historical part of Petaluma, but first, I'm going to jump into this store and see if I can't buy some old military shit that I don't need. So, stay tuned, nerds. We're going to close this one up here shortly.
Bye!